What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and this might be my last round at Stafford Woods Disc Golf Course. Let's get to it. Stafford Woods is the #1 rated disc golf course in New Jersey. It's a beautiful track. It's in Voorhees, New Jersey, and it played host to a Silver Series in 2021. Matty O and Missy Gannon won it, and unfortunately, the owner of an adjacent property filed a complaint to the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, stating that the disc golf course was in violation of basically the regulations of how the land is supposed to be used. New Jersey has these designations of active recreation and passive recreation, but they're kind of arbitrary. Like, picnicking is active recreation, but cross-country skiing is passive recreation. So don't know how those definitions work. And despite the course being reviewed multiple times since being installed by the Department of Environmental Protection, they came back and found, yeah, it's in violation now and needs to be taken out. So yeah, it's a big hit to the community. You've seen a big effort all through the disc golf community to try and save it. There's even people wearing Save Stafford Woods shirts at Worlds right now. So definitely, would be a really big loss to disc golf if this course goes away, and I'm hoping it gets saved. But with the threat of it being pulled imminent, I had to get there and play around just in case it's my last ever one. So it was a Friday. I put all my stuff in my car before work and just went straight from work to the course to play. And I knew it wasn't going to be my best round, but it was going to at least be my last hurrah if it has to be. So let's get to the front nine.
All right. A little short. What we're playing. I guess there's a bit of a backup here. People waiting to get off. There's a lot of people trying to get them rounds in. But yeah, this hole is probably one of the scariest opening holes I play in the area, just because of all this. Like, there's a good chance at a birdie, but if something goes wrong, bogey or worse really comes into play. All right, let's give this a good stab. A little short, but tap in par. All right, and we're off. All right, getting through hole one, and yep, we got a little bit of a backup again. So now I can actually start talking to you guys like I wanted to. So yeah, just gonna be reliving some of the good memories here. This hole, I remember back in the day, it used to just destroy me, because I used to think par 4 you had to throw a driver off the tee. And then I learned to finally play position golf, and East Coast golf got a lot easier. But yeah, the goal is just get down this chute and then get right into the next fairway. But I was always tempted because one day I just ripped a wraith, and it went so far and actually managed to just have a throw in to the alternate position, the B pin, and got an eagle on this hole, and it just ruined me because I kept trying to go for it every time. And I usually ate double bogey or worse trying to pull that off again. I've never recreated it. They never really put the basket back in that B pin. I'm hoping it's there today, just for the memories. But yeah, if we're going to the B pin, it'll be $5.99. If we're going to the A, it's only $5.09. So we'll see when we get around the corner. And I'm going to be playing boring golf, guys. I actually withdrew from the tournament this weekend just because my shoulders bother me, and I'm having the trouble with the fairway driver still. So I still want to get a round in just in case it is the last one if things don't go well. So we're going to do a nice little uplink up the gut here. Oh, all right. Came in a little bit early on that corner, but I should be able to flex out into the fairway. All right, guys, good news. There is a basket in the B pin. I have not played to this pin in, I can't even remember, more than 5. Don't quite know if it's 10. But I've not seen, the basket has not been in there before, so we're going there. It's basically straight and a little bit to the right. So I'm going to be hitting this. I'm gonna go with a fission photon here. It's gonna be a push. You guys are sitting on the short tee, so I did not get too far off my drive. Whew. Got sneaky. Not too sneaky on the right side. Alrighty. I'm not even as far as I was up when I eagled this thing. But see if I can get a putt out of this, at least maybe save the par. It is just so tight with all these trees. That'll be a long look. So you can check some other videos. There's the A pin off to the right there. That's where we typically play too. But yeah, you got to thread all this stuff to get to that B pin. I swear the mound was taller, but that just feels like, you know, those old stories, you know. Might have eroded down a bit. I'm hoping, you know, if everything goes well, you know, the course is still here, that we can hopefully save this and maybe firm it up kind of like on hole 6. That'll be a work day I will definitely come out to just to make this hole even cooler. We got a long look to save par. So let's go anode. Oh, a little short, but sat it. Ooh, that does get interesting off the back. Definitely a cool position though. All right. I have not put one in the water on this one in a long time, and I would prefer that that, you know, was the trend. So yeah, we're going to, is the B pin up? Don't know if that B pin on the hill's up. I'm gonna go to the A pin left, so we're gonna go 313, but it's kind of tricky just because if you have a, you know, quad man that you essentially got to go through. So gonna take a volt, hopefully flat. There is some headwind, which makes things fun. My miss is to the left. Little pop fly, kick left. All right, safe. And so you guys can see I'm still trying to figure out fairway drivers, or any driver, honestly. All right. Somebody's excited over there. Slate tester. All right. Man, there are yelling people all over the place. All right, first real putt of the day. Little on the low side, but we'll take it. So I want to call this hole a signature hole, but pretty much every hole here is a signature hole. This one's just so beautiful. Play out this nice, you know, tunnel out into the open. Hoping I give this a good rip. Basically want a hyzer flip to not quite flat, just keep carrying, pushing left. Give you a hyzer into the green. Oh, a little early. All right, I should be able to manufacture something from there. Bit of a tricky lie. Gonna have to go from a standstill and push something on hyzer probably. So I'm gonna take that volt, give it a good hit, hopefully. Oh, I like it. Oh, the wind kind of played with it though. We'll see if I got a good skip. Alright, so I forgot this hole even had a B pin. So I honestly I would have to like throw a crazy flex forehand, and that is not in the cards with this shoulder. But I'm still going that way. So not that red basket in front of us, guys. We're going off to the right. Let's put a forehand entropy right through this field goal. Hopefully give me a putt. Yep. Alright, another tester. Good putt. Alright, let's go to that alternate pin off to the left. This is a hike. For what it says on UDisc. It says 561. I feel like it's further than that. Let's see if I can play a nice, safe, overstable driver shot. Ooh, I don't like the wind lift. Skip, or don't skip, don't skip. Yep, dead center. Honestly, one of my better drives to this position. Playing now is a forehand. I just hope I feel good for it. Try and push back to that basket. Just gotta beat this wall of trees. Little nose up, but challenge it in there for maybe a C2 look. Okay, let's see if I can give this a nice little floaty bid maybe. It's gonna be more of a throw than a putt. Lefty go nose up. Oh well. Easy foe. Alright. Alright, so we're here on the super long tee of 6. I don't think I've actually ever played this tee, so I definitely want to make sure I do. If not, this is only the second time. That's the vineyard next door, where the club was having some issues with the owner, but actually today the club president posted a video, had a post where he basically said that he had a meeting with the guy and they kind of were looking to bury the hatchet, work together, because honestly, wine and disc golf, good mix. Do a wine and 9 if you catch my drift. So yeah, right on the border of the property. It's really nice. I hope we can work things out. But yeah, on to hole 6, and there's a bit of a backup here, so we'll cut to that in a second. Alright. Whew. Yep. Alright. We're in position. After all this waiting, I'm probably gonna shank the crap out of this. Alright. Yep. Cooked it. Way to the right. 4 on 3?
4.
That's way short of them. That's what I get for waiting. Alright. Alright. Long waits are killing me, so let's just get this up and in, hopefully. Ooh. Hook up. Aw, branched. Alright. A bit of a tricky approach here. Gonna try and bury this into that hill. Give me a putt, hopefully. I like it. Oh, way short, but on the good side. Don't roll. Okay. Alright. Long putt save double. Short. I didn't connect on it. Ugly triple. The perils of trying to film around on a crowded course. Alright, hole 7 is my nemesis hole. I think 355 to the B pin. See if I can stay down on this hyzer flip this time. Not put this in the water. I didn't snap it. Get down. Safe. So we can do another walk and talk. Got a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, this is a scary hole, hole 7. Just the amount of things that can go wrong. It's not even easy to lay up on. You'll see here if you go in the water, you have this drop zone right here, which is really testing, especially if you want to go to the B pin and the A just baits you with a run that could send you way deep, make you take something worse than bogey. I gotta say, the club has really put work in for NJ State to make this course look good. Heck, even the pond looks nice, and the pond is not nice, but this should be a nice little forehand up and around the road. Give me a good skip. All right, should be a look. But a little bit long on the approach, and of course put myself behind a tree, so let's see how the cold straddle putt's feeling. Oh, effort. Oh, the roll. We grab an anode. All right. Stinky bogey. All right, hole 8. I think it's 411 to get to the basket. I know they have a longer position, so it's somewhere in that neighborhood of distance. But hard dog leg left with this really tight tunnel. Again, another hole that can beat you up if you're not accurate. And drivers are rough for me right now, guys. So this might be a bloodbath. We'll find out. I'm gonna try and just smooth this volt flat. There's a little tree in the middle of the fairway I kind of aim at and just hope to cut early. Let it go on hyzer. All right, got most of the hard distance out of the way. Yeah, there's, unfortunately, guys, not much to work with here. I think the best I can do is get a little crazy with a forehand roller out into the fairway. Maybe get some movement to the left. Oop. Living back on the edge, but it shouldn't be terrible. All right. Just a little bit of a hyzer up and down. I could go entry for a hard swing, but I want to make sure I push straight more than anything else. We're going to go anode on a little bit of hyzer, just make sure I get the, I want to be pin high. That will do. All right, nice easy tappy. Hole 9 is not my friend. 301. Interesting dog leg right, just a kind of a slow turn. So I know Barsby threw a friggin' forehand at this, and I don't know how he got it to the basket. I'm actually quite upset about how well he did. Normally I throw a fairway driver low, but I can't aim drivers. Nah, no, let's chance it. We're gonna go rhythm. If not, you guys will get my normal experience on this hole, which is a lot of trees, agony, and a bogey. Low. I don't know why I let go of the disc in my reach back. That is not good. All right, for being honest, I've had worse placements on this hole. I think I'm gonna go with a forehand Eclipse reactor, just straight up this gut here. Hopefully get a little break to the right, just get me towards the basket. Gotta send it though. All right, it's a putt, but definitely didn't have enough mustard on it. I really need to stop putting trees between my disc and the basket. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna straddle. Gotta send it, Shay. Come on. All right. Wrapping up the front 9. Possibly my last ever front 9 at Stafford Woods. But a bogey. Not cool, but yeah, back to Shay.
So definitely not my best performance at Stafford. You had a lot of players there with the same thought as me, get in that one final round just in case this is the end. And also a bunch where they were practicing for Jersey States that weekend. So yeah, just a lot of congestion, a lot of traffic. I was trying to be as respectful as possible, being a solo player, playing long to longs with a camera. So I did rush some shots to my own detriment. Hole 6 killed me. I sat on that long tee for probably 20 minutes in the sun. Just hole 6 naturally has backups because it's a downhill shot that players tend to spray one into the rough. And then also it's a downhill shot. So if you really catch one, you throw a little bit further than usual. So you really have to wait for the group in front of you to get down the fairway before throwing. So it had a nice little backup. And then having 3 tees and people playing different layouts, trying to sort out who's throwing next was a bit of a mess. So when I finally got up there, I threw a nice conservative drive just up the middle, get me in the fairway. But I tried to get aggressive and go for the birdie, and unfortunately I picked the wrong disc. I should not have thrown the flippy photon, and I yanked that thing hard right and went way out of bounds, ended up with a triple bogey. Not cool. Overall, my play, I'm okay with it. My drivers, I'm still trying to work on consistency. It's just a mix of me trying to fix my form and also let my shoulder and neck heal, so just kind of like a balancing act, not pushing one too hard. So that's where I'm at. The more important subject you guys are here for, the course. Two big developments as I am recording this on Saturday, the 2nd at 7 p.m. The two big developments that happened this week were basically Voorhees has come out in support of the disc golfers and the disc golf course. The mayor put out a statement saying he's heard a lot of people reach out to him to ask for his support, and he's backing us, which is great. Voorhees is actually the entity that needs to petition the state to overturn their ruling. So to have that support is very critical, and we got it. So that's a win. And also shout out to the club president Finley. He had a meeting with the owner of the winery who submitted the complaint, and it sounds like they had a very productive meeting where they talked about how we can support each other. The disc golf course and the winery, which I think is awesome. You heard me joking before hole 6, like I'll do a wine in 9, but seriously, disc golfers love supporting those who support us. So I think it would be great, to have that venue right next to the disc golf course. So after your ride, you can go there, have a good time. Maybe after events, they can do the awards ceremonies there. Sounds like a win-win for everybody. So I really hope it does work out. The big hurdle right now that the course faces is basically the Department of Environmental Protection needs to overturn their own ruling. So as soon as we get updates on that, I'll try to put them out. Be sure to check out the back 9 where I will be obviously playing and talking more about the course and showing you how great it is, and hopefully it'll still be there in the future for others to enjoy. And I'll be dropping any other updates that might be happening there as well. So again, guys, I just want to thank you for all the support. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.